Manager that is focused on delivering superior risk-adjusted returns for their clients, regardless of market conditions. For more info on their Sharia investment products, you can visit their website, which is santiocapital.com. So that's santio-capital.com, and start saving towards your investment goals today. Santio Capital Management, that is, invest for good. Santio Capital Management is an authorized financial services provider. Right, let's talk about something that's really sad. I mean, you know the issue of the KZN floods. What's it, over 306? I think it is probably even gone to 340, if I'm not mistaken, overnight. People have died, many others displaced, and those numbers expected to rise because people, when I say displaced, they haven't been accounted for. They haven't returned to their homes, right? So when they do, we'll have a better tally of how many people have lost their lives in the KZN region and how many people have been completely permanently displaced, and that's really, really sad. Now, one person who sadly has lost his life is Sheikh Abdur Rasheed Madyawa. He is was the muezzin of the Masjid Banu Hashim in the Morningside, Durban area, directly as a result of the KZN floods, right? So we thought let's speak to Imam Abdul Rahman, who's from the Grey Street Mosque, and we spoke about the Grey Street Mosque the other day, the historical value of the Grey Street Mosque, to shed some light into their understanding of what happened, but also to pay tribute to Sheikh Abdur Rasheed Madyawa and his contribution to the Muslim community of the Durban Itagwini region. Before we get that, let's play this video.
Assalamu alaikum. Guys, the masjid collapsed here in Morningside. I'm sending you the location now. We need a TLB or a bobcat urgently. The masjid has collapsed. The muezzin may be stuck underneath. He's not answering his call. Please, TLB or a bobcat or some jackhammer. Urgent need, please, brothers. Shukran, salam.
Okay, so that just gave us an indication of the drama at the time. Then we found out, of course, that Sheikh Abdur Rasheed Madyawa sadly passed away, right? So on the line with us now is Imam Abdul Rahman, the uncle to Sheikh Abdur Rasheed Madyawa. Imam Abdul Rahman, appreciate your time, and assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Thank you. We speak to you at a really sad time, isn't it? Where what effectively your nephew, your relative, has passed on. So our condolences, to yourself, to his own family, and we pray, inshallah, Allah grant him Jannah, and may Allah grant sabr and strength and resilience to the family, right? Perhaps from your side, if you can share what happened on that terrible day when he lost his life.
Yeah, true. I just heard, because I had no any knowledge whatsoever. I just received a message from a cousin of him. He's sending me a message that I heard there is an accident happening to Abdur Rasheed Madyawa where he is, that the building collapsed, but the person who was telling him also, he had no any clear picture to what happened, and then he gave also incomplete information. And he said, maybe you can rush and go there see what is going on. So myself, when I finished my Salat, that was around plus minus 11:30, it is 12 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
So when I finished Salat Dhuhr, I left here town to go to Morningside, where he was staying. Yeah, now it's where I learned that the place was totally destroyed and nothing I could find at the place which I used before. That is the only when I discovered that this is the incident.
And I mean, do you then know what was the circumstance? I mean, did the wall fall on him? Collapse on him? Is that what happened?
Yeah.
How? Yeah, I said, did he pass away because the wall of the mosque collapsed on him? Is that right?
No, I inquired what time this building was collapsed, but it seems like the people who were there also they didn't know because they just realized that when they came there, they find the building is not there. So they suspect that the building may be collapsed in the middle of the night.
Okay. So I understand. I mean, the janaza was obviously performed. How is the family? How is the family right now?
Yeah, from that time when I got this message, I managed also to tell some people whom I know from my family, and I tried to send the messages because he had two brothers here, but they don't stay in Durban. Both of them, his elder brother and the younger brother to him, they stay in Malanga. And also when they got a message, they sent a message to me that they heard this, and I was explaining to them that no, I'm on the side, just maybe to see what will come out from there, because that time it was around between Zohor and Maghrib Salah before we discovered the body. So immediately these two brothers of him, they jumped in the Kundi and they were trying to come to Durban.
Okay. Tell us about his role. I mean, he was the muezzin of that masjid. I mean, what was he like? What was his personality like? What can you tell us about him?
No, his personality, Alhamdulillah, Wallahi Abdur Rasheed, the way how I knew him, he is, I can maybe say, this is the best person also, best maybe I had, because he, as a young man, he was not so uh, neglectful to, I mean, look after his siblings or maybe also any connection of him. Because I can remember even the extended family of ours, he can leave his place and go very far as go to Port Shepstone to go and visit his cousins and all this. And also even at home, we follow wherever his relatives are. We go and visit them, and he must know what is happening to who. And it seems like to him it was very important to know these people, their life, how they, what is happening to them. He was a very concerning person to know what is happening to his everybody who's connected to him.
Okay. And now that he's passed away, sadly, right? How is that going to impact on his family? I mean, what's going to happen to them? I mean, he's the breadwinner, right? He provides income. What's going to happen to them?
Yeah, I could get you the question. What is happening to?
Yeah, what's going to happen to his family? I mean, now that he's passed away, it's a huge loss, but it also means there's a revenue breadwinner loss to the family that he's not there. What's going to happen to his family?
Yeah, he got his two brothers now because there were three brothers
Yeah.
with him. But when he passed away now, only these two brothers remaining, the elder brother and the younger one.
Okay, so he's not married with children, no, right?
See?
He's not married with children, no.
No, he's married. He got
Okay.
his two children. But it seems like when I inquire, because I didn't know that he married before. But he married before and he divorced a first wife, but he got a child there to the first wife. And he
Right.
remarried now, and the second wife also, he got a child there. So which means he got two children, but in two different mothers.
Okay, I understand. So therefore, my question is, what sort of support would they need? I mean, and because their lives would have changed as well now.
Huh?
What sort of support do those families need now? Is there a plan to support them and help them?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I think the lines are just not working out for the moment. Let's leave it at that. Thank you so much for your time. Anyway, Imam Abdul Rahman, thank you for your time and our condolences. Inshallah, may Allah grant the marhum Sheikh Abdur Rasheed Madyawa Jannah. Inshallah, really tragic story about the loss of his life as a result of the KZN floods. We'll have another issue to talk about. There's a convoy protest in Johannesburg around the around Imran Khan, the former Pakistani Prime Minister, now being deposed as the PM. We'll talk about that right after this.
My dreams, I make my way.